Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today we are back with a Raging Heroes hero model. This is Raven, I want to say the Chainbreaker, right? Yep, Raven the Chainbreaker for the Jailbirds. La Brisouet de Chains? I don't know. My French sucks, I can't speak French. Anyway, cool looking model, very large and in charge. I was curious about this model for quite some time, but I didn't feel like buying one of the big deluxe box sets, and Raging Heroes just keeps throwing deal after deal at me to tempt me to buy more, so I'm a sucker for a deal. This is the resin version. I want to say there is a metal version. I could be wrong and just talking out my butt, which wouldn't be the first time, but hey, you never know. So upon my initial fondling, it's a little bit slimy. It's like some of the older models from the Kickstarters. This is not a Kickstarter edition, but I'm going to give her a really good scrubbing before we put her together. One thing you got to be careful with some of these, I don't want to say older, but at least models from the first Toughest Girls in the Galaxy Kickstarter that they ran, a lot of the pieces when they cast them had small gates attaching more than one piece to another. So be very careful when trying to separate them. I can see like right here, the flags that are on her back are actually attached to the ammo feed for this pistol here. So that's going to be kind of a challenge to get off of the sprue in one piece. I'm going to have to be really careful there. I'm assuming, yep, there's her head. Always nice facial detail on these Raging Heroes models. So other than it's a little bit slimy and I got to get that kind of mold release agent off of it, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem building. Thankfully, she doesn't have any kind of two-handed weapon or anything. It's going to require all kinds of fun pinning and posing and getting super glue all over my figures. So I think she's going to be a nice and easy build. I'm going to go grab the simple green and some scrubbing tools. We're going to get her all cleaned up, and then we're going to get her put together. And we'll take a look at her and some of her Raging Heroes friends. All right, we got Raven here all done. I had a bit of a difficult time. I had to wash her and rewash her a few times to actually get those arms to want to stay on, but in the end, we're done. So she's going to go join my other jailbirds along with my Escher models, and, well, we'll find a use for them. I mean, they're a bunch of gun-toting cool girls with mohawks and leather, so can't go wrong with that anyway. But let's see how she scales with some other models. So grabbing a couple other Raging Hero models. Obviously, scale is consistent throughout their own line, but what about if we pop in some Games Workshop stuff instead? Because I could totally see if somebody wanted to do a guard regiment or, you know, Necromunda or something with these models. It totally would make some interesting Escher ones. They're a little bit more true scale, but overall, I mean, proportion size-wise, I think you can totally squeeze them into a GW game and, you know, they wouldn't be too far out of place. But hopefully, with Raging Heroes talking about eventually putting out their own rule set, we'll see some official uses for the jailbirds as well. Personally, I really like the character models. Not so fond of the character tax, so to speak, that always ends up on character models, but they are pretty cool nonetheless. So if you're looking for a cool flag-wearing, dual gun-wielding, ammo belt carrying, ragged, tied-up, tough girl leader, I mean, you can't go wrong. I got a thing for flagpoles and banners on the backs of models, so this was like, yeah, I gotta get that. With that said, this is High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, and thanks for watching. Check out some of our other stuff, and we'll be back with more. Bye-bye.